Pew pew.
There are some cool and also cheeky Easter eggs in Star Wars Outlaws that had me smiling from ear to ear during my playthrough with the game, and I wanted to collect my favorite secrets and Easter eggs for you guys so you can either find them yourself or experience them with me. Let's go! Let me know any cool Easter eggs I missed in the comments down below. We'll start with one in a wretched hive of scum and villainy. That's the cantina in Mos Eisley. Now, if you walk up to a certain booth here, you may notice that there is a blaster shot on the wall. And there's some actual NPCs that are lingering around this booth as well. And if you stand around long enough, you'll hear a conversation talking about events that may have transpired in the past at this booth.
Don't sit there. That booth is cursed.
Not one of your superstitions again. Or never cut through a bantha crossing. Spit after you see a mirage or it's bad luck. Throw sand over your shoulder before you sell water.
This isn't a superstition. Everyone who sits in that booth gets shot. You want that to be your final resting place? Be my guest.
Don't make me drink alone.
The next one is found way to the south of Mos Eisley, still on Tatooine. Now you can actually find the Lars Homestead. Now when you arrive here, there are two NPCs that are talking about what happened to the moisture farm.
Find anything good?
You're late. We're late too.
All the best stuff's been taken already. Barely anything left.
What happened here? Seems extreme, even for bandits.
Empire. They do this thing with dissidents. Drag them out and burn it all down.
Looks like a moisture farm, not a hidden spy base.
That's because it was a moisture farm, but they crossed the Empire somehow.
This place has already been picked clean. Let's go.
After this interaction, you can explore the homestead and look at all the charred remains that are left behind, as well as find some cheeky loot down in the hole. Still on Tatooine, to the west of Mos Eisley, way out in the Dune Sea, you can actually get chased by a Krayt Dragon. Now, it's best to do this when you're on your speeder, or else you're probably going to get gobbled up. But there's also a Sarlacc pit out here in the Dune Sea, which is relevant to a quest line with the Jawas, which is a fun quest that you should absolutely do. But this Krayt chasing you is absolutely a fun time if you just want to explore around the Dune Sea and get chased by the Krayt Dragon. The next one is less of an Easter egg, but something that I wanted to mention in case you missed it, and that is a very fun and interesting quest line with Lando Calrissian.
Yeah, some big-time sabacc player. Any idea who it is?
You don't want to play with those guys. They're washed up. You know, I was at the Canto Grand. I don't remember seeing your face.
Oh, yeah? You must have just missed me.
No, I would have remembered you, Kavis. Lando Calrissian.
So what? You a bounty hunter or something? Here to take me in?
Take it easy. My rap sheet's even longer than yours.
Then what do you want?
You're in with Crimson Dawn, right? Well, I lost something at their sabacc table on Kijimi, and I want it back.
If this is about me and Kira, we didn't exactly leave things as friends.
You don't need to be in the inner circle, Bess. Just get dealt into the game. Do this for me, and I'll show you a few tricks of the trade.
Throw in some credits and you've got a deal.
Hey, I can't say no to a charmer like you.
So after you've completed the main quest on Akiva, you'll get a expert intel for a high roller that you can find on Akiva. Now that intel actually turns out to be Lando Calrissian. This quest will send you off to play some sabacc and collect some intel for the rebels. It's a fun quest and an overall nod to what's happening throughout the rest of the galaxy compared to Kay and Nyx's own little personal story.
You've got a real sabacc face. I had no idea you were a rebel.
Hey, that's the idea. Gotta keep a low profile.
Oh, is that what you think you're doing?
Sometimes the best way to hide is to stand out.
Lando and Hondo Ohnaka from Clone Wars and Rebels are actually going to appear in some of the upcoming DLC as well, which I'm very excited to hear more about. During a mission to sneak into Jabba's palace, you can run into the most notorious bounty hunter in the galaxy. While you're crawling through the vents, you can actually see him if you look out, and he's obviously up to no good. There's no real dialogue or anything here. You can just sort of creep on him through the vent if you want to, but I just thought that was a fun little Easter egg as well. Now, even after this, and you've completed the mission at Jabba's Palace, if you return to Jabba's Palace and walk right up to Han Solo's Carbonite self, there is a man standing here who will tell you more about Solo and what happened to him.
Son Granchapin. Tinka Miki bo uparchi chilta nolia stisis. Jinaga be crispo.
No, at least you'd still be alive.
So uba graba noa chilta. Adat do grani su. Nopa Miki bo leaf cha pogwa. Sun kava hilta uba. Chafulka bola noa tisa. And hoha saja gushabo.
So, what did he do? Must have been pretty bad if Jabba turned him into wall decor.
He's Twama Ulwan. Did chu puno chejaba. Could his wajo mix tanka jabelio. Twama peach husto beribel. And noa kappa krida tajaba.
Only thing the rebels will get you is killed. Or worse.
The last one is actually a series of Easter eggs that you can find, all related to the Clone Wars, but specifically General Grievous. So throughout the game, you'll find a bunch of transmissions out in space, and in order to understand these and what they're actually saying, you'll need to find the Veteran, which is an old BX series droid commando from the Clone Wars, just like ND5 is, though he's in a much worse shape than ND5. Now, this questline itself and everything you need to know about it actually go over in detail in my experts video, so I'll link that here if you want to know more about that quest, but it's a very fun quest relevant to like the Clone Wars, and you'll see some battle droids and stuff as well.
Here he is. Sir?
Thank you, Lieutenant Vess. Unit MT7. I'm Commander ND5 of the CIS Droid Army.
Commander, I cannot stand at attention.
No need. Your mission was a success. The signal went through. General Grievous sent me to pass on his commendations, personally.
I see. May I speak freely, sir?
Go ahead.
I am broken.
Yes. You've been in the field a long time.
Will you take my decoder module to keep it from the enemy?
I will. MT7, I order you to stand down.
Thank you, sir.
Lieutenant Vess. I could get used to that.
You wouldn't last 5 minutes in my unit.
But after this quest, you'll be able to listen to all of the transmissions that you find out in space, and most of them are actually mission reports meant for General Grievous. So when you find these, I've actually found them to be quite enjoyable to just listen to and sort of expand on the lore of what was happening during the Clone Wars and getting a bit more of a different perspective because, you know, ND5 and these BX series droids obviously aren't, you know, the heroes of the story, so it's always good to hear from them and, you know, how their events transpired during that era. Now, there is also some really cool ones other than this, but they are a part of the main story, so I don't want to spoil those for you, but I do highly recommend you check those out for yourself. But thank you guys for watching this video till the end. Thank you to our members for supporting the channel. My name is NorZZa, and I hope you have a great day.